thank you for the 265 likes over on the clock app. How are you guys? You guys doing well? Hope you're doing well. Okay, here's the deal. We are doing a review today, okay? There's a game called The Other Side. We've talked about it before. We've played this game before. We've done quite a bit of reviews as of recently in regards to this particular game alongside other games that kind of compete with what Phasmophobia is all about. This one in particular is actually probably one of my top ranking video games, which I'll be doing a long-term video in regards of all of them once I'm done reviewing everything. The last game, I'm still getting used to Project Unknown. The last game we have left on review and to play with community would be Demonologist, so I can get a better understanding of that particular video game. I think it'll be fun if we do that. I think it'll be great if we do that. I've been able to kind of like see the behind the scenes of some of the conversations people are having within each community, how the developers are actually for each game are having conversations with their community. Sorry, I'm actually gonna tweak my standing desk for a second. And I think it's possible for us to kind of get a nice little rank happening, but I also think it's super important to remember that each game is very, very different from one another. I don't know how else to explain it other than they all have their own category they can live in, but I can also see them overlapping with one another. And I think this one in particular kind of gives a chance, an opportunity to really put the Phasmo team in its tippy toes in a way, but heavily on its own category at the same time. I do appreciate you guys being here. We are live on all three platforms. We are live on the Purple app, the Red app, and the Clock app. I use nicknames right now, and I'm common, often kind of one of the persons that use nicknames, as unfortunately some of the platforms do not like it when we promote the others. I do want to remind you guys, if you guys ever want any alerts on any of those games, you can go ahead and join the Discord community. The link is in my bio. Also, you can find it at the very bottom if you are on the Purple app. Now, the Purple app and the Red app have closed captioning available. So you can go ahead and watch it that way. If you don't want to doom scroll and you want to head over to the Clock app, you totally can do that. I don't mind, whatever is best for your own accessibility needs and your own desire. I do want to remind you guys though that there are free ways of supporting the stream. One way is by tapping the screen, sharing the live, and doing that. Another way of supporting the stream is by bringing your friends over to the Purple app. We're trying to get affiliate over there. I know that it's so much easier to hang out on the Clock app. If you desire to be there, that's totally fine too. I'm not gonna blame you. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna tell you what is best and what's not. But if you can, and you can have another tool open on the Purple app, okay? Just have it playing. Huge help. Text to speech is available for the Clock app, specifically the subs in the Clock app. If you guys want to use text to speech, you totally can. Just head over there. If you want to replay this live, we will make it available over on the Red app, aka YT. At the end of the stream, I'll say the actual names of each one, so you guys have an idea of what it is that I'm talking about. Or you can watch it either, or you can get an idea by looking at the icons at the very top of the stream, or this corner right here on the horizontal format. I have some snacks because I'm kind of hungry. I'm capping at 2 hours with this game. That's what I'm telling myself, just to give myself a decent review. Like first blind review, kind of got the chance of seeing somebody else boot it up, but I never really watched it because I knew it was going to eventually come out. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let's go ahead and transition over. We're not doing multiplayer right now. I think another day we're going to go ahead and do multiplayer, especially because I'm pretty sure the updates are going to end up happening with this game again. Considering every one update, there's always something that needs to happen to fix bugs and things like that, and we want to be I don't want to say realistic, but patience. Realistic, yes, but also patient for the small team. They're trying their best. I think it seems like they're doing well right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up just tweaking some things here and there, especially because they have such a big timeline ahead of them. From what I remember, I think sometime at the end of August we're gonna have another update, or we're supposed to have another update. I do know that they have tool updates coming up, so new tools are gonna happen. Um, the REM pod, oh my god, the REM pod was actually something I was personally excited because I think is a reflection of IRL ghost hunting. And if you're new here, if you never play any ghost hunting, you ready to trauma dump? What's up, Logan? Uh, that video, you're never gonna let me go. um, if you need to trauma dump, you're more than happy to do it. There's nothing better than trauma dumping while somebody's screaming because a fucking ghost is haunting them. So if anybody needs to trauma dump, you're welcome to do it. So, in this economy, I get it. We're gonna go ahead and boost that volume up as well. I do want to remind you guys, the developers, they're a very small team. So if there are things you see right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up bringing it up later on. But a good way of supporting developers like them is by going to their social media, helping them boost their social content, going to creators that are specifically under that game. I'm not a creator for this game. I just like ghost hunting horror games, or ghost hunting like horror games, even if I'm screaming. I think my small niche with horror has been finding games very much similar to that and then being able to kind of give an honest review, which I'm going to go ahead and talk about one thing that I noticed in the very beginning before booting up my lobby. There's a particular flash that happens in the game. Right now, there's just an overlay of red because of the behavior update, which is awesome. It's great. But for accessibility reasons, I wonder if there's a way to remove the flash that comes in and out because it's so bright and like overstimulating. But that's just a small detail to try to kind of think about in regards of accessibility tools and stuff like that. This is the kind of shit that I talk about regularly. That's my job outside of all of this. Not necessarily to clock things like that, but like to think about how to make design experiences a little bit more accessible and better as we move on. But again, they're a small team. They're doing pretty great for what they're doing. I'm sure that when they grow, they're going to start updating things like that. And then have additional team members that will help it grow alongside. The game also kind of just released, so not just, but like it hasn't been that long ago since it came out. So anyway, before I get it, no, I'm good. Don't even worry. Trauma dumping. The Ani is behind me. Longing. Actually, let's talk about the ghosts that they're at. I think they added new ghosts. I need to. I'm behind. Don't judge me. As a reminder, you can watch the stream in multiple platforms. Yeah. I'm not gonna limit you, but if you want to help out, you should totally head over to the purple site. Give me that boosted number. Let's go. Oh! What the hell happened? It doesn't want me to be great today. It doesn't want me to be great today. Hey! There you go. It's working again. That's great. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for your patience. And glad you're here. I'm gonna go ahead and switch off one thing so my computer doesn't overrun itself. Or soon. I'm playing solo. I am expert to Nightmare on Phasmo, if that gives you kind of like a gauge of where I'm at. And I guess maybe this will help you understand a little bit more about this game and what I feel about it. I really like this game. I'm still on like novice because I'm freaked out by some of the jump scares. And I've played this game more as of recently than I have been playing some of the other games we're reviewing in the same category. Dropping into random lives just to tell the creator they matter. You're important and keep going. Thank you, Just Jeff. I appreciate you so much. That's very thoughtful, and thank you for the 450 likes. That's amazing. Glad you're here, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. And back at you. Also, don't let anybody ruin your day. In Phasmophobia, I am kind of like a nightmare. In the higher ranks. I haven't gone to Apocalypse yet. I'm not that used to the game. I played this game more. I do sometimes get motion sickness with this one, and I think it's because of cursor related reasons. I think if I have something more prominent in the center of the screen, it actually helps me with the motion of the game itself. Um, which I can't remember if that's a thing now. Controls audio graphics. Can't remember actually. Celsius is my main source. Performance status disabled. That's fine. Thank you for the likes, Logan. But yeah, like I said, I am struggling with this game to try to get out to get the heebie-jeebies away from me. I don't know how else to explain that. I freak out. The last couple times I've been playing this game has been with multiplayer, and it's mainly because it's one of the easiest ways for me to get used to it. I think that's what makes it so special, though. But a lot of what I think, what Horror 2.0 for Phasmo is going to eventually be, are things that they are already kind of exploring right now in this game. And not to mention some of their like path to whatever's next on their updates have particular things that are in connection to things the community of phasmophobia has been asking for a minute. And I'll talk about that in a second. However, I want to take a moment to kind of like talk about the equipment store. If you guys have never played, if you haven't seen my first playthrough of this game, there's when it comes to buying equipment, you know how you go into your computer in Phasmo. It's very similar in regards to that. You have equipment. The red pot is already here. I didn't even notice that was already available. Oh, okay. That's pretty sick. So that's available. Here are the tools. You have EMF. Some of these things are available for rent. They'll just take a fee at the end of each one. Um, I usually do that. I'm only at level 8 in this game. There's that. Initiative on this account to my mental health will be active on Discord when I make a new one. Inactive on this account due to mental health. Oh, okay, Michael. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for letting us know. I appreciate you stopping by. What was I saying? Inventory. You can kind of review inventory. We'll message when I'm out of my state. I hope no one take. Why would anybody take it personally? Take a break, dude. We are all adults here. Live your life. Do your thing. And take care of you. That's priority. Here, let me zoom in for a second. You are a priority. Fuck everyone else. Don't ever come apologizing about what you are doing with your presence. As long as you are taking care of you and making yourself feel better and prioritizing your own health, whether that's mental or physical, that's all that matters. Anyway, if anybody else needed to hear that, like, great. Glad I got to tell you. Do not ever apologize for your existence or what you're about to do in life. It's because of a loss of a family member. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sending you so much love over here. We might be in different countries, but know that we all feel for you. Whenever you're ready, you can always vent to us in the Discord. Whenever you're ready, you can come back to the Discord. Do not hesitate. We're out here. I know what that feeling is like. I know what the feeling is to get to that point as well. The process of getting to that point, as well as I know the feeling of it being abrupt. So, sending you so much love, man. Come to the Discord. We all are there with open arms. Okay? I will add again and add it, everyone I know, but thank you. No problem. Multiplayer, you can find other people, create your own lobby. We're not doing that tonight. And then you can do training. I am pretty cozy with both of them. I quite literally prefer the cleanse alternative. Contracts. Which, speaking of which, location, identify, novice. We could do identifier. I'm keeping it at novice, to be honest. And I'm keeping it at this location. I only prefer these two locations whenever, especially even with just two people. And the other thing that kind of makes it different from Phasmophobia is the fact that the game itself gives you kind of a recommendation of the map, like the lobby size. You could do the Stone Manor for like 2 people, but you could go up to 4. And then with the psychiatric institution, it goes from 3 to 4. with the multiplier at the bottom. And then, of course, as some of you guys have seen the previews on their social media, they do have their cemetery stuff coming up. So keep that in mind. Please take care, my friend. No problem, Michael. Take care of you, dude. Don't worry about me. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead and put some music on. Do this. Okay, this is kind of dramatic. Thanks. And the other cool thing about this game is that you can customize the lobby. I'm still very broke, still low level, but eventually you could technically change your home base to something more bigger and bigger and bigger. Same thing with furniture. You can adapt that. And then I do believe, where is return to main menu? Mobile base, your car can eventually be changed to a truck or an even bigger semi-truck. That's pretty exciting though. I think that's the fun part about it being so different from other games that are currently out. Of course, there's me. I'm wearing yellow. You don't question why I wear yellow. You just leave me be, okay? For identifier, I should probably have some of those. Equipment store. I do usually just rent out equipment. I feel like, honestly, no, because the book comes in the for a novice. I could get 2 sanity meds. That usually helps. Extra from the one that comes in the boxes, I do believe. I could be wrong. I don't remember what's in the box. The shield is like, you know how we have a crucifix in Phasmo? The shield is basically like the crucifix. You're supposed to light one up. Where's the lighter? Got one of these. I do personally prefer a headlight. We do have eventually they're gonna start getting these. I'm not gonna use a REM pod. Let me click on this. I still haven't read in regards to this one. A modern spray bottle filled with blessed water creates a disorients the hunting ghosts, perfect for quick escapes and tight moments. Buy now. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it just to test it out and see if we can use it. Go ahead to inventory. I think I can adapt it into the actual oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, because we're a novice, it doesn't let me do any. Blessed. Oh, are these considered blessed? Oh, oh, because that's general equipment. Okay, I see what they did here. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Lighter. I just need 1, I think. See, now I feel like I need to get 2. Let me go ahead and do 2. Oh, which, by the way, you need to fit all your equipment within these boxes. So, have fun playing Tetris. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and play... We're doing novice, so that should be fine. Oh! Welcome, CC. How you doing? So empty. Yeah. Kind of a quick little review stream. We are live on all 3 platforms, and I kind of want to keep it up. I don't know if you've been... I don't know how long you've been following me, but I've been doing reviews of horror games as of lately. All of them vary in the overlap of Phasmophobia. The other side is actually one of their more direct, I think, competitors in my opinion. Them and Demonology as being the 2 ones that are more direct. But this one kind of also standing in its own category. So, you'll occasionally find me playing games like this. Kind of reviewing them, and hopefully, I'd say eventually do a long-term video. Really giving a detail in regards to both of them, because I think they're pretty cool. Shit, I can't remember how to open. Oh, wait, this looks different. Yeah, they do have insanity meals. Okay. Think that. But hey, I will be fully transparent, guys. I still get really fucking anxious playing this game. Not, I don't get like that with like fucking Phasmo, man. I think I put it on 4. No, I put it on 1. Have you ever played Bad Parenting? I haven't. What's it about? If you don't mind me asking. I don't want to litter, you know, but... Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to litter. Shit! Keep my lighter around. Put this on. It's novice, so I don't think it's gonna be a big deal right now. Yeah, what's Bad Parenting about? Should I put it on my wish list? Sometimes I miss some games, so I would love for you guys to tell me and recommend them. There should be a recommending chat as well on the Disco. Or if it's a specific category, you can put it on the category. I'd like to have this on me, honestly. I keep this on. I always pay attention to it. Did I bring a light? I didn't bring a light, did I? My Santa's gonna be shit. This, and this. Oh, but I have the phone. Okay. Let's see. Place. Cancel. I'm trying to remember some of the commands. Hold on. It's a Q. No. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Settings, controls. Flashlight. 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 Camera R. T. Thank you. And you think it's on Steam? Is it a horror game? Is that what you're saying it? Bro, come on. Get it. There we go. The flashlight's on. Here's the thing, guys. I could technically do selfie mode. Gotta keep it legit right now. Selfie mode fucking freaks me out. I don't know if people do this comfortably. I'm not comfortable about it. Oh, it is a horror game? Okay, I can put it on my wish list. It's not an identifier like video game, is it? I don't know if you understand what I mean by that. Nah, fuck that shit. I'm too weak for that. I'm too weak for that. I do need my phone though. Hey, let's find this room. Mira. Hola, pendejo. ¿Cómo estás, brother? There's a hiding spot right here. 80 degrees Celsius. If you ask me why I like to use Celsius, it's simple, just like every other identifier video game I've ever played in my freaking life. Celsius is a lot easier to stop fighting around about. When you have a lobby filled with people and their common denominator is always, oh. My bad. See, I thought I knew. Ah! 80 degrees Celsius in the entrance, but that could be because of the entrance. I do know that they have updated behaviors now on every ghost. I haven't checked all the ghosts. We'll figure it out. Great. Torsby. Wait, hold on. Let me take a small break real quick. I need to remember my commands. Settings, controls. I should have push to talk on. Proximity voice chat. Radio voice chat. Oh, it is. Okay, those are them. Okay. Well, would you look at that? 15 degrees Celsius right here. Mommy, don't look at me. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifted to the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel also paper thin, like a... Well, we're not doing identifier, so... If you ask me what my favorite mode of this game is, though... If you ask me what my favorite mode of this game is actually identifier. See, I'm not screaming, Chad. You see how I'm not screaming yet? Oh, it is like an identifier horror game? Huh. Oh, no, wait, you said yes to the horror part. Chad. Mommy, why is it constantly going like this? It's still 21 degrees, so the power's back on. Radiation's kind of high. Is it? 21 degrees. Here's the other reason why it freaks me out. The graphics in this game are fucking unreal. Okay, so we're down to 12, 11, 10. You're going fast. You're here, aren't you? The game name? This is called The Other Side. It's available on Steam. It's a PC game. I think eventually they'll work on it being multiplayer, but right now they're fixing it, making it better. Trying to do... And was that light on? Did I leave that light on? Oh, hey. You're down. You're here. I just know it. Was it behind me? It must have been. One. That should be behind me. But yeah, it's called The Other Side. The graphics of the game are also the thing that freaks me out. That's why I'm the... Sometimes I feel like it's so realistic. You know what I mean? Jellybean. I won't have the candle on. Well, shit. It could take... Oh, where's my sanity? My heart rate was fucking up. 95, 86. It's not bad. Oh, the other thing that's different for this is that instead of going to your truck to go figure out your sanity levels, you kind of have your phone to figure it out. By sanity levels, I mean like your heart rate. Did it just turn off the light? Really? Really, Daniel? Really? It just moved something. I can hear it from here. Really, Daniel? That's your name from here on out. I'm calling you Daniel. Oh, no, it didn't. But it moved something. Still Celsius, almost 0. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Oh, just at me. The fuck? Hello? I'm not in the mood. Should I go up in size? Are you going down this way? No, it goes up. You're walking around this area, I know it. Where are you? Wanna close the door on me? Pendejo? Hold on. Did this go up? Bitch, the fuck? Oh, you move these. Oh, you are here. Hold on a second. Is this you? Was this your work? Was this you? You wanna write your feelings? Can you write your feelings for me? Bro, leave me alone. You wanna talk about your feelings? Ay, Dios mío, ya quieres hablar. You wanna talk? You wanna talk? Okay, for sure it's at 3.2, 3.3. Should probably check that. Are you about to move that? You look like you want to move that. Yeah. Where are you? Stay there for a second. Let me look at the monitor. Evidence. Bitch, the fuck? Okay, identify ghost identification. Oh, there we go, identify. Oh yeah, we got a shit ton of ghosts. Freezing temperatures is what in this game? I can't remember. Is it 0 and down? I'm so used to... Oh, wait a second. It's in that room. Hold on. Let me get that spritz spritz. I get that spritz spritz. Spritz. I ain't gotta do that right now. Hold on. Spritz spritz. Spritz spritz. My sanity shit, so it's going to hurt me. Did I put that there? Do you want to give me the -0? Ay, pendejo de mierda. Really? 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 Where's this at? Do you want to hit it all the way to 1000? Oh, ya ahí va. Míralo, ya. Ya está hablando. Ah, yeah. I would say definitely that. I'm gonna go ahead and say that it is that. Because I think it went all the way to radiation high. Go back. Identify. Damn, they really added so many more. Wait, hold on, actually, chat. Wait. Let me actually look for a second. Brave, incredibly fast. No. Portrayed as malevolent, meaner traveler, harm, or death. Often associated with the visibility of a ghost. Don't even! Incredibly fast and handbringer death. The wraith is furious, malevolent spirit, born to hatred, sorrow. Audio freezing, UV. West portrayed as malevolent, leading traveler of harm and death, often associated with the visibility of a ghost orb. Wee Gunbo? I'm gonna need the devs to create a whole post dedicated on naming some of these out loud, because I do not. I'm fucking this shit up. I'm fucking it up. Got it. It's turning off the lights over there. Okay, we're gonna say Weeby Gumbo. Historically known as being vengeful, Ghost Combo is known for being malicious and unforgiving. Radiation. Teriyaki soup. Scenting dark. Shut up, chat! Did it just mess with the lights? Oh, see? Which one likes to play with lights? Representing darkness, death, and the unseen existent, the Teriyaki lurks often unseen, occurring in the dark, frequent light stripping, and reported with these beams. Oh, frequent light stripping. Interesting. Tarantulas, known to be aggressive, the tarantulas is considered to be close to those who witness or experience death. Often depicted. Oh, Strigoi. See, nah. I need the devs to make a whole ass video dedicated to literally just saying these names out fucking loud. Like, it helped me a lot when other people did that in their own games. And if y'all can do that, is there a hunt happening right now? Did your bitch ass just try to hunt? I'm busy reading! Strigoi, often depicted as troubled spirits of living and the dead, can rise from the grave, typically at night. Skia, I keep doing that. That's on me, Chad. Often called spirit of tutelary deities, are known to protect their families, homes, or places of interest. They do not want to harm humans, but they will if they feel threatened. Consumed by rage, Ashura, and an insatiable thirst of violence. Consumed by wrath. My bad. I don't know how to read. They are stuck on Earth because of the curse that keeps them from entering Hell and the Underworld. A Revenant. Known to be a powerful active spirit, with reports of it being haunted by one feels like literal suffocation. It's not different from the other one. Meant to be powerful, malevolent being of darkness, created by darkness itself. Phantoms are hard to see and keep a low profile until they're ready to seek fear into their targets. The Phantom is known to be powerful, malevolent beings of darkness created by darkness itself. Phantoms are hard to see and keep a low profile until they are ready to strike fear into their targets. Iblis. Alright. Known to possess abilities. Shut up! Known to possess abilities to shape the shift. Shifting the invisibility of Iblis is neither good or evil, but free moral agency associated with magic. They are powerful and mysterious beings. The Forgotten. Quiet, passive ghost, known for making rooms very cold, delayed in messages, and barely interacts. Ooh. So that, okay. Passive. Yeah, it goes passive for residual spirit that is felt through the memory from their presence. Quite elusive and hard to track. Interesting. Deceptive spirit that takes the persona of a person, often tricks its intended targets. Demon, malevolent entity associated with evil and harm. There is no mistake that the demon as intentions are negative and it seeks to harm humans. A boot, unable to find peace in the afterlife. The boot haunt the grounds in which they've been wrong, seeking revenge. So, most likely harmful. Banshee, known as high-pitched screams, electrical interference, and being close to those who are close to relationships with death. Radiation. I'm pretty sure radiation was pretty high up there into the reds. So we're going to go ahead and use... I am using like a lowest tier kind of equipment. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It's tripping the lights, and that's something that I need to pay attention to. Not tripping the lights, but it's messing and flickering the lights, I guess. Or turning on and off lights, which I guess is a behavior thing to pay attention to as well. Often associated with I don't have something to check orbs unless it's pictures. Historically known for being vengeful ghost. Radiation raining. I'm gonna go ahead and go back, but before I do that, I want to take meds. Take your meds. Take your books. Hey. Give me my radiation un momento. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that I don't need you right now, Doug. I don't need you right now, okay? Okay? But what I will get is this and this, because beach the fuck, you think I'm not... You're messing with things. And I know it. The lights are on. Stop. Oh, high radiation and ghostwriting. Hold on. Hold on, I just want to make sure writing. Revenant, Demon, and Boot. Now, I haven't checked. I think it might be freezing. It hasn't talked to me. It has not talked to me. I think it actually might be freeze. I think it might be a Boot. Beat the foot. Okay, I do need to take a picture of that. I need to get used to these commands again. Damn it. Playing Project Unknown has already confused me as well. I have to start making a list of different things. What's up, Flutie? How's this done for most part? Made it work with pre-made? Oh, nice. So do you think the pack is actually like a solid pack? You would recommend somebody getting it for that? I think... Okay, I have to confess here. I like The Sims, but I get literally frustrated with how much money we've all spent on just packs for The Sims. And that will always be my frustration. But that pack does look really cute. I kind of want to get it for wifey, but, you know. I also want to ask her and triple check if she doesn't want me to just get her things from Planet Zoo, because the building on Planet Zoo is probably one of her favorites. Okay, pendejo. Let's go. I gotta take a quick picture of your shit, you know? Ven pa' acá, brother. Ven pa' acá. You see... Oh. You see that? Quick! You've definitely touched things. Mommy! No, no, no. No, no, no. So you do that, and then you're gonna drop this because I need space for a second. Okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and grab my little thermostat real quick because I'm pretty sure you've been fucking with everything. What was the lowest temperature we received? It's only been a couple minutes? Would it be UV? I feel like I would have already seen it by now. Kitty, kitty! Kitty, kitty, want me to spray? Kitty, kitty, want me to spray? Kitty, kitty, want me to spray? I don't want to know how much I've spent. Yeah! Have you thought about... I mean, for sure don't think about it, but like... I don't know, I feel like if it's at 1.1 like that, it might as well be considered freezing. I'm gonna take a guess on this one, guys, but I'll stay around for a little bit. Oye, pendejo, ¿van a hablar? ¿Quieres hablar conmigo? You wanna talk? Míralo, míralo, baby. It's a Figaro, baby. Da, 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 da. Hold on, 1 second. Hold on! Just 1 second, yo. I'm doing this solo. Make it easy for me. I don't really necessarily want to talk about that, but okay. EMF radiation. I feel like EMF. Well, my EMF doesn't have sound because it's a low tier one. That's the other thing you guys should think about. When you're doing the rental of the objects for this particular game, the EMF thing that you have does not make any noise. So, am I even in the right room? Boy, I wish I could. Don't I wish I could. I be doing the same shit I be doing in Tanglewood. You watch me in the mirror. Hold on. Thank God. And I would. And I would. You think? You turned on the TV again. Oh, okay. So you are in there. Nah, I would have seen UV. I don't think it's UV. I would have seen UV by now. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here real quick. Because you keep coming back in here. Coming back into it, coming back into it, coming back into it. I think it's freezing. I would be shocked. It hasn't talked to me the whole entire time I've been talking to it, too. Coming to it, back into it. Coming to me, coming back into it, coming back into it, coming back into it. It's pretty shy, too. Like, not shy, but maybe my sanity has been kind of up this whole entire... Seriously, pendejo? I just dropped that shit down. Ay, mierda, oye. ¿Quién estás tratando de hablar? No, I don't think that's what it is. No, I don't think that's what it is. I don't think that's what it is. My gut is telling me it's freezing. My gut is telling me it's fucking freezing. Unable to find peace in the afterlife, the Buddha hunt grounds in which they belong seek revenge. Okay, but that doesn't make sense. Would you say your behavior is with light switching this far? You're definitely turning on and off the TV, but you're not giving me UV. I'll go ahead and leave it there. How about that? Let's see if I at least got that behavior part. And maybe I'm not... Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Alright, fine. Mira. I'll go back in there. I'll turn the light on. Mira, pendejo. Oh, fuck! Do you see what I mean about the fucking... Oh, EMF. EMF? No, I would have already seen it by now. Do you see what I mean about the scares? The sound effect on this one is already at what Phasmophobia would be like. Oh, you're not actually tripping the whole entire thing. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so if I got this right, then the boot wouldn't necessarily turn off the whole entire power of the house. They haven't yet. The light box? Did I say that too early? Did I just say that too early? Did I say that too early? Did I say that too early? So basically this is Phasmo 2.0. Okay. So the way that I explain this game, or at least in my notes, when I've been doing the reviews for all of these games, is that, yes, it lives up to what Phasmo is. I don't necessarily want to always compare it to Phasmo, because Phasmo has been around for such a long time now. Not a long time, but enough time, since 2020, basically, to develop a lot of the behaviors of Ghost. But the thing about this particular game is that for it just coming out literally months ago, they've already been able to accomplish some of the things that kind of have been there. No, let me rephrase that. Not that have been there. Yeah, actually, some of the things that are already there for Phasmo, but then also be able to adapt new things that are, like, needed, I think. But then what makes it so special is not necessarily what is kind of in parallel to Phasmo, but what other types of gameplays you can do in this game. So, for example, you don't just identify in this game. If you wanted to do a complete different kind of contract, you totally can, and that's, like, something that the game basically allows, right? So you have identifier, which is what we're on now, and then you have cleanser, which is my personal preference. That I love doing multiplayer with cleanser mode. That's like my favorite. I feel like I'm in a Mission Impossible. I talked about it in my review. I can add the Ghost Hunters into the review again on the horror segment of the game Discord. But basically, the way that I describe that particular game identification is more or less like game setting. Is that identifier feels like I'm in a Mission Impossible scenario with a bunch of my friends, and we're trying to defuse something that's about to go off. And if I don't get it right, clearly we're just going to be flatlined. Filtering myself because we're live on all platforms, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of more or less the vibes of it. The fact that it can give you that particular opportunity and it can give you that option as a particular setup in the game, basically, like, it makes it so different from Phasmo. Then you add the graphics and the fact that it's Unreal Engine. It just adds so much more to it as well. So you could say it's a 2.0 version of Phasmo, but I also like to not say that all the time because it has so many other setups in there. And the graphics and just everything about it, just, it's so different. It's also interesting because I talked about how I'm doing those reviews for all the video games that we're doing, right? We're talking about Project Unknown as another option that we're reviewing right now, and then we're gonna go over Demonologist, right? Um, the thing about them then is that yeah, they can live in the same category, but they're all so damn different from each other. Some of them needing more work than others, and that's something that I'm learning through Project Unknown, because it's kind of rough still to play through it. And unlike other games that I'm playing right now, they're in that same category. A lot of these games, no matter how powerful they are, I can easily get them going, no problem. Um, no hesitation, no problem, nada. The first time I boot it, but then whenever I'm booting games like Project Unknown, it's actually a bit of a hassle, and I have to make sure that I change my settings on the graphics card. And which I think I think personally it's something that they should address, not just always something that the player needs to address every single time. Because if I can crank up this Unreal Engine video game right now, from the other side, and it not be a problem, and I don't have to constantly adapt things from the graphics card, then that means it's not necessarily something that I need to be adapting to every single time. I think that's definitely something the game needs to do. So that's another thing that I've been finding positive about this particular game. See, it's not taking off the whole power. It just turned another light off. It just tripped all the lights, but it didn't trip the power. Anyway, I think that's the fun part about this particular game. The nice part about it is just it's a bit of a smooth sailing ride when it comes to being able to play it. Um, and I mean, it does have settings to be able to adapt it as well if you desperately need that, including graphic settings, which I've adapted through here and there, um, in game without having to do anything with my graphics card specifically. And I have them all on very high. Still chill. Yeah, I don't get how some games. Oh, look at that. That's kind of pretty. It's kind of pretty. It's kind of romantic. Hey, yo, buddy, you trying to go on a date? Ah! Is that a yes? You could have broken my nose, bitch. The fuck? Oh, are you hunting? Are you over there? Why are you still at 1 degrees? I feel like that is freezing. I feel like that should be considered freezing. Fine, I'll let you go. I think you're a boot. Ugh. But I could be wrong because you're messing with lights again. And if I'm right, I'm gonna keep that in mind next time. I'm leaving, ho. Like Phasmo though, if you do that, you you completely mess up the whole, like, you just have to rebuy things again. Did I get it? Did I get it? Favorite room was the kitchen. It was a revenant. Okay. Let me go back into what a revenant is. It was EMF. There was 4 overwhelming fields. Radiation was intense. So it was radiation was writing. It was freezing that I wasn't sure about. What is freezing again in this game? I can't remember. Well, on a tool package. -0. Great. I wouldn't say it's aggressive though. Can I see the type of goats in the contracts? Updates. New items. June to August. Additional ghost types. Is it on their Discord? Hold on. Maybe we can look at this together because I feel like I need to study them. The cover to my Red app is so that's interesting. Let me see, where's Tio's? In their last update, did they give a list of trainer help? Not trainer help. Discussion. Ghost behaviors aren't behaving until it's here. Newcomers. Say ghost. Ghost behaviors. Is this it? Yeah! Yeah! 1 second. Ah! We're about to study. Yo, shout out to the devs for dropping this PDF into their Discord. The fuck? We gotta love it. This is the kind of shit. Okay, at some point, I hope that the TOS community decides to create a behavior cheat sheet, kind of like the Phasmo community has decided to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom into my face real quick to clock you guys into a hold each other accountable. We're gonna wait until a couple updates, okay? Um, you better build a website. You know what I'm talking about because if you play Phasmo, you know the cheat sheet I'm talking about, okay? That website is like heaven sent. Is the biggest thing that taught me behaviors for ghosts. Okay. So in the Discord, they dropped the PDF of the behaviors itself. Revenant, stamina drains faster targeted, which actually makes sense considering all the behavior that was happening around me. That's the description you see in the camera. The phone. Normal speed, EMF radiation. Would you say, if that's a particular behavior that it adds, would you also add then an additional behavior for that particular ghost? Or is the Revenant not supposed to be playing with the lights? I guess that's where I'm getting confused because you know how in Phasmo you have at least three behaviors. I'm not asking them to add more. I just want to see if this is an overlap thing that's happening with all of them or not. So for sure, for the Revenant would be it drains stamina fast, which I guess makes sense considering all the things that were happening around me. But I guess I was also getting confused the fact that one of them felt um one of them felt 10 times more aggressive, and I guess my brain wants to say it's another kind of ghost because of the aggression, but technically Revenant is aggressive, so then that's something that I need to consider. um every time I see something aggressive, my brain also wants to constantly be like, it's a demon, but it's not. So that's something I need to address. But then because I'm so used to having at least 2 behaviors to 3 behaviors, and I guess it has a lot to do with that cheat sheet that has been built for Phasmo. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you really don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you guys. The unofficial Phasmophobia cheat sheet is the biggest thing that kind of taught me behaviors for Ghost. This is awesome. I do believe this was built though by a community specifically. And what it is basically a whole list of evidence for each ghost, right? But then because people have played it enough times, we've been able to develop a whole research method and understanding the behaviors of things. I nowadays do not need this. I don't need it. As of recently though, because of the last Chronicles updates, I've been having to go back into this a little bit. But because it has the list of updates already out, and sometimes all I have to do is just click 2, then I can go back into miniature details of their behavior to then kind of remember exactly what it is, right? But because there's this tremendous amount of details in their behavior, I wonder if that's something eventually the community is going to pick up with TOS and realize, oh, the Revenant also, I don't know if the devs, like, quote unquote, I don't know if the devs know this, but the Revenant also happens to do this while it's hunting indoor, starting to scare, to drain the sanity faster, right? Versus what Evanshi would do, or versus what, which one's the one that's shyer? There's one that's shy. I think it's the Forgotten. The Forgotten. Quiet, passive ghost, right? It probably won't necessarily play with all of the lights and bang things like the Revenant has. So those are the list of things that eventually the Phasmo community was able to get and pick up from each ghost and kind of develop a website like that. So then what I'm saying, and this isn't on the devs, this is on us as community, do we basically start getting our shit together and start like paying attention to some of the things that are happening with the ghosts? I would much rather play this game with multiplayer. That's where I'm at now. I think at some point I'll be more comfortable with playing it single player, but for the most part, and I honestly can, but fuck. I also have to put myself into consideration, my mental health into consideration, my feelings in consideration of how many times I can get jump scared. Let's be real, chat. I know you guys enjoy it. I get it. I understand. I'm aware of that. But you know, Chihomi sometimes likes to have peace and quiet. You know. All right, listen. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here for now. I actually really like the song. Right now, I say even just for one particular run, and we're gonna keep it like this, and then we're gonna come back later and maybe play some more of this, but then also play some Warframe. That would likely end up being just a purple site and clock app stream. Um, I just wanted to make sure I had this on video for the Red app. And for those that do not know, I use nicknames because cross promotion of these things when you're multi streaming, um, doesn't. Some of these apps don't like it when we promote it. So purple app is Twitch, red app is YouTube, and the clock app is literally TikTok. So I just wanted to make sure that the red app, aka YouTube, had a particular replay for this one because I do think this is pretty remarkable. They've done a pretty great job for how small their team is. So that's pretty exciting. Shout out to them. They're really cool. Always big shout out to small indie studios. Like they're doing the thing, they're trying the best, and they're making it work for as small as they are. And so teams like this will always end up getting my support because I'd love to see how much they end up growing. Again, I'm not a TOS creator. Right now I am doing reviews on multiple horror games. I am prominently a Phasmo creator. Sorry, let me rephrase that. A Phasmo a player. I'm not part of the creative program either. Um, maybe I don't know. Whoever gets me. Eventually in the timeline after TOS, we've played TOS a lot after in the timeline. Once we get a little bit more comfy with Project Unknown, we're gonna go ahead and start playing Demonologist so we can start gathering all the reviews together and talk about what's so different about each one so we can stop hearing the words, oh, you mean the one that's like a Phasmo? Like, no, I mean the one that actually stands on its own. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much. You can follow me everywhere. Join the Discord if you want alerts. And I'll see you later. Go have dinner. Go have a little lunch. Maybe we'll play some of this again. Maybe we'll play some Warframe. Drops aren't able for Warframe right now. And TennoCon is next week, so we'll see. Bye, y'all. See ya.